Good morning, I'm Marylen Edwards, Director of Mortgages at MT Finance. I'm here today with James Briggs, who recently joined us as a National Account Manager, and we're here to talk about how James is finding his first few months at MT and how the market are being receptive to some of the changes that we've made. So James, you've been in the industry for over 25 years.
Long old time.
Yeah. How are you finding your first sort of 6 to 8 weeks at MT?
Well, it's been great. I think the first thing that strikes me about MT Finance is the attitude and willingness of the team to find solutions. And that spans across the bridging proposition, commercial and buy-to-lets. MT have got a great reputation in the market for flexibility and speed, and it's great to see that that's been transferred across over from the bridging to the term products.
What made you come to MT?
I think I've always had a lot of respect for MT Finance. We're in our 18th or 19th year in business, really successful, great foundations. And just my experience married with the relationships that MT's got and the relationships I can bring to the table was just a bit of a match made in heaven for me, really. It was still relatively early into our mortgage journey, and just that opportunity to spend time out in the field, working with brokers, bringing them up to speed on our products and showing them the opportunities is really what I love doing and getting stuck into. Maz, you've led the charge and done an amazing job setting up the mortgage proposition at MT Finance. I'm getting a lot of interest in complex buy-to-let and commercial out there from the broker community. What is it about the climate at the moment that you think's driving that engagement?
I think it's a bit of everything. I mean, the low rates have gone, so landlords are looking to capitalise on their yields, their income. So we're seeing a lot of HMO conversions, a lot of good quality HMOs that have their own en-suites, maybe a sort of kitchenette facility within them as well. So they're almost like mini studios. So we're seeing a lot of those being adapted. We're seeing a lot of landlords diversify into semi-commercial. They have the buy-to-let experience. Again, commercial gives long-term investment gains. They're a good way for a step into the actual commercial itself. It gives them the little bit of experience with the more complex leases. And I just think in general, the market shift, buy-to-lets are always going to be there, but it's the interest and the complexities that genuine landlords want the new challenge. They want to see how they can increase their portfolio, what it can do for them, establish new relationships, maybe get into a sector that was an unknown but might actually benefit them a lot more.
It's that natural progression of the professionalism of the buy-to-let market, right? And those investors being switched on, savvy, looking for opportunities. So we've got the products now to facilitate that.
Yeah, we have. And when you're out and about, what are you seeing? What products are people looking at with interest from an MT perspective?
It's a real mixed bag, which keeps it really interesting. We see a lot of semi-commercial at the moment. Typically with retail downstairs, but increasingly more unusual businesses, so vape shops, Turkish barbers, and the more bohemian individual type businesses, which are breathing life back into the high street. So semi-commercial's great. Also see a lot in the commercial space. Whether it's commercial investment or opco propco, if clients are buying new commercial premises to trade from. Lots around the kind of motor, garage, offices and industrial warehouses to service the growing fulfillment market out there. So it's a real mixed bag.
Oh, that's
Brokers
good.
love it, I love it as well. Maz, I've got my own opinions on this, but what do you think the challenges are for the broker market and the wider specialist market at the moment and over the coming months?
Over the coming months, I think you've got the Renters' Right Bill, which the stage one of it comes into play from 1st of May with the change from ASTs to the new tenancy agreements. And yes, there are a lot of favours for the landlords, but it also gives tenants the ability to be stable tenants, to if they're putting their kids into school, they've got the rights to roll, they can remain in the property, they have a bit of stability, which is a plus for the landlord at the same time, because they've got guaranteed rent. It's you know, better the devil you know sometimes, having a long-standing tenant. But for me, probably one of the big wins that are going to come out is the home standards requirements that are coming into play off the back of some of the things we've seen about the damp and in properties that documentaries have highlighted on the television. And
there's been some real kind of real sad stories in that area. Do you think there'll be more of a standardised approach from valuers when it comes to reporting on home standards?
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that the valuers will be able to, like they did with licences, they just confirm whether it's needed or not. The same way with the home standards, they'll confirm it meets the home standards for letting. And on a positive side of that, then it mitigates the personal opinions we sometimes see, which can cause us problems in our ability to lend if a valuer doesn't actually like a property, because their personal opinions, the negative commentary. If it meets home standards, then it's meeting a national requirement, and it
factual.
It makes it a lot easier.
I agree.
So yeah, there's a few wins there. So hopefully they'll all be positives when they all come into play. If we were to sit down in 6 months' time, what would a win look like for you and the team?
I would just say we continue the growth that we're seeing in specialist buy-to-let and commercial mortgages. More and more brokers are kind of understanding the flexibility that we've got around the product in terms of the security type and the client profile. And we really enjoy getting out and talking to brokers, and they can see the opportunities. You can't always gauge a lender's appetite from looking at a product card, so we'd really encourage those kind of conversations. The diaries are filling up. We love being out with brokers, so more of that, and I have no doubt that the completions and engagement will continue to grow.
No, thank you. So thank you, James, for joining me today. Please get in touch with James if you want to find out more about our propositions.
Yeah, get in touch. It's jamesb@mt-finance.com. Look forward to speaking to you.